You see someone driving a car you can't afford, and you feel that twist in your chest. But here's what's strange. You don't feel that same twist when you see a billionaire's yacht. Your brain only targets people slightly ahead of you. That's not jealousy. It's a proximity trigger your brain uses to measure status. And it's keeping you focused on the wrong comparison. There are two psychological mechanisms driving this pattern. Once you understand them, the feeling loses its power. You stop resenting other people's money, and you start using that energy differently. Let's break it down. You're scrolling Instagram on a Wednesday night. Someone from high school just posted their kitchen renovation, marble countertops. You stop scrolling. Your thumb hovers over the screen, and there it is, that feeling in your chest. Not admiration, something sharper. You tell yourself you're happy for them. You even type out a comment, "Looks amazing," but you don't hit send right away. You click on their profile instead. You're counting. How many vacations this year? What car they drive? When they bought the house? You're not researching, you're measuring. Your brain just turned someone's kitchen into a referendum on your entire life. If that just described your last week, hit subscribe. Because we're about to break down why your brain does this, and more importantly, how to make it stop. Here's what's actually happening in that moment. Your brain isn't reacting to their wealth. It's reacting to proximity. You don't feel this way when you see a celebrity's mansion. You don't spiral when you read about a tech billionaire's yacht. But someone you went to college with buys a nicer couch? Your brain lights up like a threat detector. This is called the reference group effect. Your brain doesn't measure your status against everyone. It measures against people in your perceived peer group. The closer someone is to your starting point, the more their success feels like evidence of your failure. It's why you can be genuinely happy for a stranger winning the lottery, but your coworker getting promoted feels personal. Your brain is running an ancient algorithm. In small tribal groups, status was relative to the people you saw every day. Comparison kept you competitive. It motivated you to contribute. It kept you from falling behind. But here's the problem. That algorithm was designed for a group of 30 people. You're now comparing yourself to everyone you've ever known, plus everyone they know, plus everyone the algorithm shows you. Your brain can't tell the difference between your actual peer group and the 300 people Instagram decided to show you today. Drop a comment if you've ever caught yourself doing this, because once you see the pattern, you realize it's everywhere. You're at a wedding. Someone mentions they just bought investment property. You weren't even thinking about real estate 30 seconds ago, but now you're doing math in your head, calculating how far behind you are, wondering if you missed some crucial window. Same mechanism, different trigger. You see a LinkedIn post about someone's promotion. They're younger than you, or they started later than you, or they had fewer advantages than you. Your brain makes it mean something about you. It's not inspiration. It's inventory. Your brain is tracking who's ahead and who's behind. Here's where it gets specific. You don't feel this about all success. Only certain kinds. Someone wins a Grammy. No emotional charge. Someone from your hometown buys a beach house. You're thinking about it 3 days later. The pattern is always proximity. Your brain only targets people close enough to your perceived category. And here's the cruel part. The better you do, the more people enter your comparison zone. Make more money. Now you're comparing to people making even more. Get promoted? Now you're measuring against the next level up. It's a treadmill that speeds up as you run faster. So why does your brain do this? Why track other people's success like it's a threat to yours? Because for most of human history, it was. In a tribe of 30 people, resources were finite. Status was zero-sum. If someone else got more, you got less. Your brain learned to track relative position obsessively, because falling too far behind meant losing access to resources, mates, protection. Comparison wasn't neurotic. It was survival software. Your brain developed a specialized system for this. It's constantly asking, where am I in the hierarchy? Am I moving up or falling behind? Who's a threat to my position? And here's the specific mechanism. Your brain releases cortisol when someone in your reference group succeeds, the same hormone that fires during physical threat. Because to your limbic system, social threat and physical threat feel identical. That twist in your chest when you see their new car? That's not metaphorical. That's actual stress hormones. Your body is preparing to compete, or flee. But here's what your brain gets wrong. It's measuring you against people who aren't even in the same game. That person's kitchen renovation, you don't know what they sacrificed. You don't know what they inherited. You don't know what debt they're carrying. You don't know if they're happy. But your brain doesn't care about context. It only cares about the signal. They have more, you have less. Threat detected. The algorithm can't distinguish between meaningful comparison and meaningless proximity. It just knows they started where you started, and now they have something you don't. So it files that as evidence. Evidence that you're losing. Evidence that you made wrong choices. Evidence that you're falling behind. None of that is true. But try telling your amygdala that. Here's what's actually happening. When you feel that jealousy spike, you're not responding to their wealth. You're responding to your brain's story about what their wealth means about you. Your brain isn't showing you their success. It's showing you a mirror. And in that mirror, you're always insufficient. But what if the feeling isn't showing you the truth about your position? What if it's showing you something else entirely? Every time you feel that twist of jealousy, your brain is revealing what you actually want, not their specific thing. The kitchen, the car, the vacation. You want what you think those things represent. Freedom, security, proof that you're doing okay, evidence that your choices mattered. The jealousy isn't the problem. It's a signal, a very loud, very uncomfortable signal about your actual values. When you see someone's success and feel that charge, your brain is saying, this matters to you. This represents something you want. Pay attention. The question isn't how to stop feeling it. The question is, what's it pointing toward? Because once you see that, everything changes. If that just landed differently than you expected, hit the like button. This is the shift that changes how you see every comparison from now on. So how do you actually work with this? How do you stop the spiral before it takes over your entire evening? First step, catch the comparison in real time. The moment you feel that twist, that's your cue. Don't judge it. Don't try to think your way out of it. Just notice, my brain just compared me to someone. Ask yourself one question. Are we actually in the same game? Not generally? Specifically, they bought a house. Are you trying to buy a house right now? Or is your brain just deciding you should be? They got promoted. Are you in the same field? At the same company with the same timeline? Or is your brain just inventing a race? Most of the time, you'll realize you're not even playing the same game. Your brain just decided you were because they're in your reference group. This interrupts the mechanism. Your amygdala can't maintain threat response when you clearly see there's no actual competition. Second step, track where the jealousy actually points. When you feel it, write down what you think their success represents, not what they have, what you think it means. Usually it's one of three things. Security. You want to feel financially safe. Freedom. You want more choices. Validation. You want proof you're doing okay. Now you have actual information, not about them, about what you actually value. Third step, build toward your actual target. If jealousy pointed toward security, what would actually make you feel secure? Not what Instagram says. What would genuinely reduce your financial anxiety? Maybe it's 3 months of expenses saved. Maybe it's a clear plan you trust. Maybe it's understanding your numbers instead of avoiding them. If it pointed toward freedom, what specific freedom do you want? To work less? To choose projects? To live somewhere else? Get concrete, because vague wanting keeps you stuck in comparison. Specific targets give you something to build toward. This is how you rewire the pattern. You stop treating jealousy as a character flaw. You start treating it as data. Uncomfortable data, but useful. Here's where you're standing right now. You can keep running the old algorithm. Let your brain compare you to everyone in your extended network. Feel that twist every time someone posts a win. Tell yourself it's not a big deal. Watch it quietly erode your satisfaction with your own progress. In 3 years, you're making more money than you are now, but you're not happier because the comparison zone just expanded. Now you're measuring yourself against an even more successful group. The treadmill speeds up. You never catch up, because catching up isn't how this mechanism works. Or you can learn to work with how your brain actually functions. You still notice other people's success, but you don't make it mean something about you. You use jealousy as navigation. It tells you what matters to you. You build toward that. In 3 years, someone posts their new house. You feel a flicker of the old pattern, but you catch it. You recognize what it's actually pointing toward, and you return to your own scoreboard. The jealousy doesn't control you anymore because you're not measuring yourself against proximity. You're measuring yourself against your own values. That's not theory. That's the actual psychological shift. No amount of success will make you stop comparing. The reference group just changes. The only way out is to realize you're asking the wrong question. It's not, how do I get what they have? It's, what do I actually want and am I building toward it? Your brain will keep showing you mirrors. You get to decide which ones you look into.